Healthy morning, students. We have already started chapter 6 of science, which is life processes. Let us take a quick recap whatever we have studied in last video. We know mainly 4 life processes are there. Nutrition, it is what? The process of taking food from outside to inside the body, it is called nutrition. Second is respiration, process of acquiring oxygen to derive energy, it is called respiration. Transport, whatever energy derive, the process of transporting this energy to all parts of the body is called transport. It lasts excretion. After transportation, whatever nitrogenous waste is formed, the process of removal of nitrogenous waste from the body is called excretion. After this life processes, we have studied modes of nutrition. See, there are 2 modes of nutrition. First, autotrophic mode of nutrition, that already we have studied. Second is heterotropic mode of nutrition, that we are going to study today. Let us revise autotrophic nutrition. We know auto means self and tropic means feeding or nutrition. That means organism who can make their own food are called autotrophs. In autotrophs mainly we include plant, because plant are the organism who can make their own food. So such organism are called autotroph and nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. It is performed by green plant and some bacteria. To make its food, carbohydrate is the food of the plant. Plant use inorganic component like carbon dioxide and water. We know those components which are non-living or obtained from the non-living things are called inorganic components. Maximum carbohydrate. Say out of this carbohydrate form, some carbohydrate is utilized by the plant to provide energy, and rest of excess carbohydrates, it is stored in the plant in the form of starch. After this we have studied the process of photosynthesis. We know the process by which carbon dioxide and water is converted into carbohydrate in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. See, there are few steps through which the photosynthesis process occur, that also we have seen in last video. Let us revise quick. In first step, we know mainly photosynthesis process occur in the chlorophyll of the leaf. First step is chlorophyll absorb light energy. This is the light energy. In second step, this chlorophyll convert light energy into chemical energy and it split water molecule into oxygen and hydrogen. In third step, this listen. In third step, whatever hydrogen and oxygen are removed or they are split, it reduces into carbon dioxide and glucose. Carbon dioxide and glucose. See, glucose is nothing but the food of plant, that also we can say carbohydrate. After this 3 steps of photosynthesis, we have studied the function of stomata. We know stomata, see this is the stomata. It is made up of 2 guard cells. When a stomata gets open, let us see it through the video. See, this is open stomata. When a stomata gets open, oxygen and water release in the environment and carbon dioxide enter into the leaf. This is the closed stomata, it is open stomata. Up to this we have studied in last lecture. Today we'll study heterotropic mode of nutrition. As I had explained, two type of nutrition are there. Autotrophic mode of nutrition, that already we have studied. Now heterotrophic mode of nutrition. See, hetero means dependent and trophic means nutrition. So organism which depend on other organism for food are called heterotrophs, and such kind of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. See, in autotrophic nutrition we generally include plants because they can make their own food. But in heterotrophic nutrition, all animals comes which cannot synthesize their own food, but they are dependent on the plant for the food. Obviously heterotrophs cannot make their own food, so they are non-chlorophylous organism. That means they do not have chlorophyll. Here in heterotrophs, complex nutrients prepared by the other organism are used by the heterotrophs. Complex nutrient, that means whatever food prepared by the plant is called complex nutrients, because in the food of plant it have protein, carbohydrate, vitamin, lipid, all thing it is included in the food of the plant. That's why it is called complex nutrients, and it is used by the heterotroph. That means we get food from the plants. That means we get complex nutrient from the plants. Say the form of nutrition, it depends on mainly type of food material and how it is obtained by the organism. See, heterotroph mainly use two type of food material. First, stationary, such as grass used by the cow. See, we human maximum whoever are the vegetarian, they use stationary material only, because we eat only food of the plants, while non-vegetarian they eat mobile type of food material. For example, hen, whatever egg lay by the hen, it is used by the non-vegetarian. They eat chicken, muttons, chicken obtained from the hen, and it is mobile, and mutton it obtained from the goat, it is also mobile. If we talk about the lion, lion kill deer, and deer is also mobile. Mobile, that means those organisms which can do locomotion. So type of food material obtained by the heterotroph, it is of two types. First, stationary, and another is mobile, that means which can move. And second, heterotrophic nutrition depend on how it is obtained by the organism. No doubt we are taking two type of food material, but the method of obtaining food material is different, because in animal we are not only human, many other organisms are included, like fungi. See how fungi obtain its food. Some organisms break down food material outside the body and then absorb it. Example, fungi like bread mold, yeast, and mushroom. See, these all organisms first of all break down food outside the body, then it take inside the body. So they are called saprophytic also. If you talk about human, see, we are not break down food outside the body, we break down inside the body. Whenever we eat or whenever we put food into our mouth, then we break down it. So in our body, food is break down inside the body. So we come under the Holozoic. Let us study Holozoic. Some organisms take in whole material and break it on or break it food material inside their bodies, like we, all the animals also. The material can be taken in and broken down depend on the body design and functioning. Listen, Holozoic, no doubt we are Holozoic, but Holozoic organisms are those organisms which eat whole food material, or they eat part of the food material. For example, like we eat part of the plant, like chiku, apple, banana. So that is called part of the plant. And even we eat whole plant also, like all the bhajis, that we take whole plant. So holozoic are those organisms we take whole material and break it down inside the body. The material taken and broken down depend on the body design. Okay. Say if we talk about herbivorous, they derive nutrition from the plant. So herbivorous like cow and deer, they take food material outside the body and then inside the body they break it down, but they eat only plants. That's why they come under the herbivorous. Now let us talk about the another type of animal, carnivorous. Carnivorous animal mainly derive nutrition from the animal. First of all, they kill the animal. When they eat animal, then inside the body this animal is broken down. So they also broken down food inside the body. If we talk about omnivorous, we know omnivorous animal are those animal which depend on both plant and animal. So herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous, they all come under the holozoic. Why? Because they break down food inside the body. So we have studied two type of organism. In first, they break down food outside the body. In second, they break down food inside the body. But these both type of organism, first of all they kill the organism, then it break it down. But we going to study third type of organism which do not kill the organism, but they enter inside the organism and they obtain the food. So such organisms are called parasites. Let us study. Some other animal derive energy from plant and animal without killing them. This parasite nutritive strategy is used by wide variety of organisms like Cuscuta. Common name is Amarwell. Amarwell, scientific name of Amarwell is Cuscuta. And another organism are ticks, leeches and tapeworm. These all are the worms. So in heterotrophic mode of nutrition includes those organisms which are dependent on another organism for the food, and it depends on the type of food material. There are two type of food material, stationary and mobile, and there are three methods of obtaining the food. First method, in which food is broke down or break down outside the body, they are called saprophytic. Second, food breakdown inside the body. So it includes three type of organism: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. And third, see, in both type they kill the organism, but in third time they do not kill the organism. Without killing organism they obtain the food. Now let us see a video of Cuscuta or Amarwell, how it obtained food. See, Cuscuta or Amarwell is a example of plant. Listen, this is the Cuscuta or Amarwell. Whenever it germinate, they are finding out support. See, this is the food, or this is the support through which they will grow and they will obtain the food. This is the Amarwell. Now check it out, how they obtain the food. They does not kill the plant actually. See, here you can see easily. They get nutrition. That means they obtain food from the host. See, this is the Cuscuta or Amarwell. They obtain food and they grow. Check it out. Easily you can see they are growing, and gradually, see, these are the growing Amarwell. Gradually they spread all around the host. Host, that means those organisms through which they obtain the food. So this is Amarwell or Cuscuta. Now let us see worms, how they obtain food. Generally worms through pet animals or through contaminated food enter inside our body. See, in this way, whenever they go inside our body, they lay eggs, and within a very short time they double, and millions, actually not millions, many worms spread into our small intestine. Let us check it out how they damage our small intestine. See, this is the worm and it is a small intestine. So they suck blood from small intestine. Check it out. They suck blood from our small intestine. In this way, they damage our small intestine. See, check it out. And sometimes ulcer is developed into our small intestine. So we cannot digest our food and we suffer from the diarrhea, cholera, etc. diseases. So that's it all about the heterotopic nutrition. Check it out, whole answer. Thank you.